Kaiser Chiefs are an English indie rock band from Leeds who formed in 2000 as Parva, releasing one studio album, 22, in 2003, before renaming and establishing themselves in their current name that same year. Since their formation, the band consists of lead vocalist Ricky Wilson, guitarist Whitey, bassist Simon Rix, keyboardist Nick Baines, and since 2013 drummer Vijay Mistry, who replaced founding drummer Nick Hodgson, who left the band in late 2012. Primarily inspired by the new wave and punk rock music of the late 1970s and 1980s, the band have released 5 original studio albums: Employment, Yours Truly, Angry Mob, Off With Their Heads, The Future Is Medieval, and Education and War, 1 EP Lap of Honor, 1 compilation album Souvenir, the singles 2004 Euro 2012, and numerous singles, including the #1 hit song Ruby. Their album Employment enjoyed critical and commercial success with over 3 million copies sold. It has won the band 3 Brit Awards, including the award for Best British Group, a NME Award for Best Album, and was shortlisted for the Mercury Prize. Their UK hit singles include 2004 and 2005 #9 hit I Predict a Riot, 2007 UK #1 hit Ruby, which has sold over 461,000 copies, from their platinum album Yours Truly, Angry Mob, plus a further 2 top 20 singles in 2007 with the Angry Mob, and Everything Is Average Nowadays. In 2008, they had a UK #5 hit with the post-punk revival track Never Miss a Beat. In total, the band has sold over 1.1 million singles combined up to their 5th album. Their latest top 40 single, Coming Home, hit number 31 in 2014. Their album Education and War hit #1 in the albums chart also in 2014. History, Parva and 22, when they were around 11 years old, Nick Hodgson, Nick Baines and Simon Rix met in the same class at St Mary's Catholic High School, Menston, West Yorkshire. After leaving school, Rix and Baines left for university in 1996, whereas Hodgson remained in the Leeds area, meeting both Andrew White and Ricky Wilson. Hodgson, White and Wilson formed the band Runston Parva, its name a deliberate misspelling of a small East Yorkshire hamlet called Ruston Parva. After Runston Parva failed to secure a record deal, the group reformed as Parva upon the return of Rix and Baines from university. Parva's career went beyond the boundaries of Leeds, and the band was able to obtain both a record and publishing deal. However, after Beggars Banquet closed the Mantra label, Parva were dropped and left desolate and without any direction after the release of an album and 3 singles. According to manager James Sandham in an interview with Headquarters, as a dropped band they had become damaged goods. No one would touch them because they had a history. A lot of people used their history against them. The band decided that they would aim for a longer-term record deal and started afresh with new songs and a new name, Kaiser Chiefs. The new name was taken from South African football club Kaiser Chiefs, the first club of ex-Leeds United captain Lucas Radebe. Manager James Sandham was tipped off about the band by Drowned in Sound founder Sean Adams and persuaded him to go and see them live. Sandham said, "I went to see a couple of shows and you were just bombarded by a series of potential hit singles." Soon after Sandham became their manager, Kaiser Chiefs signed to be Unique Records. Atlantic Records had also made an offer for the band. Employment, in July 2004, while still relatively unknown inside the UK, Kaiser Chiefs performed their first festival outside the UK at a festival in Moscow. One of the major factors in the band's breakthrough in 2005 was their involvement in the NME Awards tour at the beginning of the year. Like Coldplay and Franz Ferdinand before them, their position as opening act proved an influential one, attracting a lot of positive media attention. The group's debut album Employment was released in March 2005, being primarily inspired by the new wave and punk rock music of the late 1970s and 1980s. The album was well received by music critics, described as thrilling from beginning to end, and quintessentially British, without pretension and most importantly, a whole lot of fun. It reached number 2 on the UK Albums Chart, and was certified 5 times platinum. In 2005, Employment was shortlisted for the Mercury Prize, an annual music prize awarded for the best British or Irish album from the previous year. Bookmakers made it favourite to win the award, but they eventually lost out to Anthony and the Johnsons. In 2006, Employment won the Ivor Novello Award for Best Album. The first single released from the album was Oh My God in 2004, which reached number 6 on the UK singles chart when it was reissued in February 2005. In 2007, the song was covered by Mark Ronson and Lily Allen for Ronson's album version. I Predict a Riot soon followed as the album's second release. In 2007, the song was ranked number 36 on the NME Greatest Indie Anthems Ever countdown. The top 20 singles Every Day I Love You Less and Less, and Modern Way followed in late 2005. The band opened and performed several of their singles at the Philadelphia Live 8 concert in 2005. The song Saturday Night was featured in a pre-release video for the Xbox 360 gaming console. It was posted on the official Xbox 360 page before its launch. In 2006, the band received NME awards for Best Album for Employment and Best Dressed for Ricky Wilson. Yours Truly, Angry Mob, Kaiser Chiefs' second album Yours Truly, Angry Mob was released in February 2007. The group recorded the album throughout the September and October 2006 at Hookends Studio in Oxfordshire, England. The group took inspiration from Led Zeppelin and American rock music, and recorded over 22 songs. Yours Truly, Angry Mob reached number 1 on the UK Albums Chart and number 45 on the Billboard 200 Albums Chart. The album went on to be the band Euro unregistered trademark's second million seller, including the UK and European number 1 airplay hit of 2007 Ruby. Ruby, the album's lead single, became Kaiser Chiefs' first UK number 1 single and received the 2007 Q Award for Best Video. Everything Is Average Nowadays was released as the album's second single, and reached no. 19 in the UK. The album's third single The Angry Mob, described by The Sun as a clever, accessible pop song, peaked at number 22 in the UK. The fourth single, Love's Not a Competition, was released on November 12 as a collector's edition 7-only single via their website. In December 2007, Kaiser Chiefs played 2 sold-out shows at Earl's Court in London to a capacity crowd of 30,000. Off With Their Heads. On August 4, 2008, the band confirmed the name of their third album as Off With Their Heads. It was released on October 20, 2008. The first single Never Miss a Beat was released on October 6, 2008. The band also released a DVD of their live performance at Elland Road from May 24 where they played to a sold-out capacity crowd of 40,000 people. The DVD contains the full set from the home of Leeds United as well as highlights from the Kaiser Chiefs' performance for the 2007 BBC Electric Proms. Kaiser Chiefs set out on a UK tour in October 2008 with Castle Donington band Late of the Pier and The Hair. The tour started at Leeds Academy, a new venue where they were the first headlining band to play. Other dates included Manchester Academy, Southampton Guildhall, Reading Rivermead, Glasgow Barrowlands, Leicester de Montfort Hall and London Forum. Kaiser Chiefs headed out on a UK arena tour between February and March 2009, kicking off in Nottingham and ending in London. The tour visited Sheffield, Birmingham, Edinburgh, Aberdeen, Newcastle, Manchester, Liverpool, Cardiff and Dublin. This was the new album tour to promote Off With Their Heads. The band featured on several shows over Christmas 2008 including performing Never Miss a Beat with Girls Aloud on their TV special and playing the same song on the Christmas Day edition of Top of the Pops. On July 16, 2009, he played at Mara Copyright S5's in Vila Nova de Gaia, Portugal as headliners on that day. They, along with Republic of Loose, opened for U2 in Croke Park in Dublin on July 25, 2009. They then opened for Green Day from July 27 to August 7, 2009, and the final shows before their 2-year hiatus were performed at Reading and Leeds Festival 2009. The future is medieval. Following a hiatus, Kaiser Chiefs announced that they expected to release their fourth studio album in mid-2011. The album was recorded over a period of 18 months at various locations including drummer Nick Hodgson's self-built East London studio. The album's producers included Tony Visconti, Ethan Johns and Owen Morris, in addition to Nick Hodgson himself. On June 3, 2011, Kaiser Chiefs launched their new album from their website. Using a create-your-own-album technique, fans were able to choose 10 out of 20 songs to create their album for £7.50. The band provides streams of roughly 1 minute to preview each track before selection. Many celebrities including Radio 1 DJ Chris Moyles, The Guardian newspaper, and frontman Ricky Wilson, created their own version of the album, donating the £1 reimbursement for each copy sold to the Alzheimer's Society. On June 27, 2011, Kaiser Chiefs released an official track listing for the album, featuring 12 of the 20 available tracks and including a previously unheard track Kinda Girl You're, which did not make the initial launch as it was not ready in time. He played 2 sell-out comeback gigs at Falmouth Princess Pavilion. Then followed by appearances at Germany's Hurricane and Southside festivals in June, Switzerland's Girton Festival, Pinkpop in the Netherlands, Belgium's Rock Werchter, Portuguese festival Optimus Alive in July, V Festival in August, Hard Rock Calling in June, the Isle of Wight Festival in June and Actes Rouges Festival in Luxembourg in September. They also played at Tennant's Vital in Bangor, Northern Ireland, and in September they played 2 sold-out hometown shows at Kirkstall Abbey in Leeds. They also be played in October in Festa das Latas, Coimbra, Portugal. On March 6, 2012 the album was re-released under the title Start the Revolution Without Me for the US market. The tracklist differs significantly from the initial release, including the track On the Run, which is exclusive to the US album and served as its lead single in early 2012. Souvenir, Hodgson's departure. In early 2012, Kaiser Chiefs played a 20-day tour of the United Kingdom, followed by a tour of North America. Kaiser Chiefs released their first compilation album, Souvenir, the singles 2004-2012, in the UK on June 4, 2012. The album features all of the singles released by the band from 2004 to 2012, as well as a new track titled Listen to Your Head. Drummer Nick Hodgson revealed via his Twitter account on December 4, 2012 that he had left the band to concentrate on other projects. The band later issued a statement on their website confirming this. On February 7, 2013 it was announced that Vijay Mistry from the band Club Smith will now be joining as Kaiser Chiefs drummer for 2013. The band were one of 2 support bands for Green Day's one-off concert at the Emirates Stadium in London on June 1, 2013 along with All Time Low. The band's UK tour included 13 shows, beginning at Carlisle Sands Centre on February 11 and ending at London's O2 Academy Brixton on March 1. The run of shows also includes gigs in Glasgow, Dunfermline, Manchester, Bridlington, Newcastle, Preston, Cheltenham, Wolverhampton, Southampton, Margate and Cambridge. They then went on to headline one of the Eden Sessions at the Eden Project, Cornwall. He played a hometown concert at the First Direct Arena in September 2013, being one of the first artists to perform at the new venue. Education, Education, Education and War, the band's 5th studio album, titled Education, Education, Education and War was released on March 31, 2014. Education, Education, Education and War is the first album featuring the new Kaiser Chiefs drummer, Vijay Mistry, after Nick Hodgson left the group in December 2012. The album was produced by Ben H. Allen III, and recorded at the Maze Studio in Atlanta. 3 songs were co-written with Fraser T. Smith. It was mixed by Michael Brower at Electric Lady Studios in New York City in November 2013. On December 5, 2013, Kaiser Chiefs released a song titled Misery Company onto their SoundCloud account. The song had previously been performed live during the band's 2013 summer tour. On January 3, 2014, Bows and Arrows premiered on Rolling Stone magazine's website. The band have announced a string of live dates including 2 UK shows at Gorilla Club and in the Scala Club, as well as more shows in Madrid, New York, Mexico City and Los Angeles. They also have announced a few arena shows in Germany. Kaiser Chiefs will be playing a few gigs in 2015 at the O2 Arena in London, the first direct arena in Leeds, and a few appearances at various music festivals. Discography. Studio albums: Employment, Yours Truly, Angry Mob, Off With Their Heads, The Future Is Medieval, Education, Education, Education and War. Other appearances: in July 2005 they were chosen to open Bob Geldof's Live 8 festival in Philadelphia. Their performance was broadcast by satellite to every Live 8 venue around the world, giving the band massive worldwide exposure. In August 2006, the band released a book entitled A Record of Employment, which along with photos by Peter Hill, documented the band's rise from being unsigned to their triumph at the Brit Awards that year, where the band won awards for Best British Band, Best Rock Act and Best New Artist. Later a DVD entitled Enjoyment, which documented concerts from the first album era, was released. This showed members of the band hypothetically interviewed when jaded rock stars. In October 2008, they also appeared on MTV Day, in Greece, along with bands like The Serial, Rem and the singer Gabriel Cilmi. During an appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman spoke to Nick Hodgson about buying the Kaiser Chiefs drum set. After a brief discussion between the pair, an undisclosed price was agreed. At the end of the Kaiser Chiefs show at Chicago's House of Blues, Nick Hodgson announced this was the final show for his drum kit, which was to be sent to David Letterman. On August 12, 2012, the band was featured in the closing ceremony of the London 2012 Olympics, playing Pinball Wizard by The Who. Current members: Ricky Wilson lead vocals, percussion, Andrew Whitey guitar, backing vocals, Simon Rix bass guitar, backing vocals, Nick Baines keyboard synths, percussion, Vijay Mistry drums and percussion. Former members: Nick Hodgson drums and percussion, backing vocals, occasional lead vocals and acoustic guitar. References. External links: official website,